Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading channel. If this is the first time you're visiting with us, we want to extend to you a very warm welcome and invite you to watch one of our over 600 videos arranged for your convenience in playlists, as we are confident you're going to find something both useful and entertaining to watch. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today is your birthday. We want to wish you a very happy birthday. So today we're going to discuss a project that will greatly improve the utility of your car and the safety when you're on the road. It is a very easy do-it-yourself project, and it is not very expensive at all. And that is adding Android Auto or Carplay to your car and troubleshoot it, because often those additions do not seem to work very well, especially with continuous disconnects and reconnects that make the system unpleasant to use. So today we're going to solve this problem. If you have installed it and you have disconnects and reconnects, I will tell you what I found to be the easiest, cheapest, and most effective way to solve this problem and enjoy using your Auto CarPlay without any difficulties at all and without spending any money taking it to a shop and troubleshooting. So stick around. I will show you the most easy, the most straightforward way to fix it, and it is really this short cable. Change your cable from a long cable to a short cable, and automatically all your problems of disconnect and reconnect will go away. If you own a car without a GPS system and a big screen, one of the best and easiest upgrades you can do yourself is to install a better, newer screen. There are plenty of Android units in the market that they are not very expensive. They start in the mid 100s, and they perform very, very well. And they can offer you neat things like sometimes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, or sometimes they don't come within built-ins and you're going to have to use a dongle to add them. This is the case with my car did not come with a GPS, so I upgraded. So if you want to enjoy Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in your unit that supports an external dongle, and most recent within the last 3 or 4 years, Android systems will either natively or with the use of a dongle support this. So this is a great upgrade that can help you a great deal. So you simply connect a USB cable to your appropriate dongle, and here is my dongle. I've attached it with tape so it doesn't fly around when I drive. And then you put it in your appropriate USB port in your car. In my case, I can use either of the two ports, but in some instances, you have to use a specific port. I added those ports to the car, so that's another advantage. I have more ports now than I had before. So let's go in our system and see what happens. And then it disconnects. Sometimes it will stay for a little bit, sometimes it disconnects. So what is the solution? Many different options have been offered to solve this problem. People say, you need to buy a genuine Apple cable. Well, this is a genuine Apple cable. I'm sorry for my horrible cinematography. My cable was caught on something. So this is an Apple cable, and I've tried different cables. Some people say delete all the programs. That is silly. If you delete all the programs, what's the point of having it? And I came across a solution that I really like, and that is not to delete programs, not to worry about this, but to get a short cable. As you can see, this is a much shorter cable, and by using this shorter cable, I actually can get the system to work very nicely. The normal functions, it is very responsive. And again, this is a $150 system. This is not the most expensive system you can buy. I use the Audi MMI because it is the same as the Volkswagen, and as you know, this is a Volkswagen. It has some very interesting features. For example, it tells you, you can see it there when your door is open and which door is open in very nice visual ways. You can check your phones. You can bring, if you don't want that, you can bring Google Maps, if you prefer Google Maps to Apple Maps. We have our calendar there. Everything is as you expect it to be. So this has offered for me a solution. I've consistently driven the car with these ways for some time now and have absolutely zero problems. So then it is very easy to upgrade the system yourself. Or if you don't feel you can do it yourself, you can take it to a shop and they can install it for you. It is a great upgrade. I can tell you I really enjoy having the system, the Apple Carplay, because it allows me to wirelessly talk to Siri and send and receive messages. By doing so, it enhances my safety because I don't have to take my hands off the steering wheel or my eyes off the road. It is a great addition to the system. Of course, it allows you to do everything else. Now, in my case, I've used a very inexpensive head unit. Again, it cost under $150. And it works flawlessly, it works very well, it works fast. I have zero problems with it. If you spend a little more money, you can have a unit that natively supports it. But in any case, sometimes we have a problem, and that is that the CarPlay, I've also tried it with the Android Auto, and it works equally well. I don't have my Android phone with me, or I will show you. So, regardless if you have it native or not, having this dongle here, which costs only about $30 or so. I don't know the brand. I don't think they have brand. They all look about the same and they're different colors. That's about it. So this makes for a great safety and overall addition to your system. You can do it yourself. You simply plug it in, plug the dongle in, and use a program that's called Autokit, that if you don't have in your system, you simply download it. And Autokit provides both Android and Apple compatibility for your phone. Absolutely a fantastic addition. So what is the cost for this? Really, in addition to your system, you'll say, oh, now I have to buy the dongle. Dongles are very inexpensive, and now some wireless systems come into play. In my opinion, a wireless system doesn't make sense, because I was thinking about it. Why will I need the wireless system? A, the connection will be less stable, and B, when I'm in the car, I want my phone plugged in, so I make sure that it charges, especially if I'm using the maps and using more power. But if you want the wireless option, there are dongles that are wireless. Right now, they're in the $140, $150 price range. So another thing is the cost. They cost 3 to 4 times more than the wireless dongles. Again, if you have any car that does not have built-in big screen and GPS system, this is a great way to add a GPS and also add Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on what phone you use, to your arsenal. Plug the dongle into your USB that is connected to your head unit, and then plug a cable to it, plug it to your phone, and you're good to go. And right now, I'm recording with my iPhone, and as you can see, I have no difficulties to really do anything I want with my system. So it is loading now. It tells me that we have LTE. Here is my news. It is really useful. We can play our music. We're not going to play it because, of course, we're going to get stricken for copyright infringement. And you can do anything you want. Both Google Maps and Apple Maps work flawlessly here. Additionally, there are many options that you can use on heads like this that make your driving experience substantially better. This is an inexpensive upgrade that will bring your car to the current times, will make it look much more modern, and also provide utility and safety that you didn't have before. One of the main problems that we have when we use those systems is that we have a constant reload issue in which the system disconnects and reconnects. And of course, it does that in the most inconvenient time. And that causes you to have to either go and park somewhere and restart it, or get really lost if you're going to a place you don't really know. I had that happen in mine, and I was trying to troubleshoot it. I was very confused at why it was happening, and many searches on the internet did not help me. So I used my knowledge of physics, and I decided that a shorter cable is the correct solution for this, and I can say that my problems have been eliminated 95%. Now, it is not 100%, but Elpida has a native system in her car that supports Apple Carplay, and on occasion it will have difficulty connecting or it disconnects. So it will never be 100%, and this is not, but it is definitely much more reliable, much more usable. I'm having a really, really good time and enjoy my purchase. So both, if you include my head unit and my dongle for Apple CarPlay, I really spent less than $200. In fact, both of them together were $170. Now, prices will vary, and if you want to do that, check around and look at your unit. It is an easy project. I wish I had actually recorded how I did it. It is a very straightforward process. Most everyone can install their own system, and that way you can bring your car up to date and also make it a little easier to sell. I'm not sure it's going to add any value, and again, I only spent $170, but it definitely will make it easier to sell if you have a car with a built-in GPS, a car that supports Android Auto, and a car that supports CarPlay. So there are very great benefits to doing any of these. Please ask me any questions if you have. Of course, another benefit is that when you buy those units, you can add a camera, which my car didn't have before but now does. And of course, when you do that, you have an assist for your backing up. As you can see, it moves the line there. And really, an upgrade like this on an Android unit very greatly will change your driving experience. As you can see, everything is automatic. I put the car in park, my CarPlay came on, no issues at all, very seamless. It works every time without any difficulty whatsoever. Well, friends, this is our episode for today. If you found this episode of value, we'll appreciate a thumbs up. If you didn't, the thumbs down works as well. Make sure to hit it twice. Share, like, subscribe, and let us know what else you might want to watch in future episodes in the Urban Homesteading channel. From Dr. Wizard and the Urban Homesteading channel, stay safe, put your masks on, get vaccinated, so we're going to see you again in our future episodes. Stay safe, friends.